My roommate secretly lived a double life, and I found out too late. Asterisk. When I moved into my first apartment, I found a roommate on Craigslist. Yeah, I know. His name was Tyler. Seemed normal. Paid rent on time. Had a decent job. Kept to himself. We weren't best friends, but he wasn't a problem either. Until about 4 months in, weird stuff started happening. Food would go missing, but only my stuff. My shampoo bottle would be in a slightly different spot. One time my laptop was still warm when I got home, even though I'd turned it off that morning. I figured I was just being paranoid. Then I started finding sticky notes under my bed. Notes I didn't write. Last sentence. The first one said, "He's lying to you." Asterisk. Confronted Tyler. He looked genuinely confused. Said he had no idea what I was talking about, and maybe I was dreaming or sleepwalking or something. I didn't buy it, but I had no proof, so I decided to test something. I wrote a note myself and left it under my bed. Just one line: "If you see this, write back." The next day, a reply appeared. "I see everything." I was officially freaked out. I bought a cheap camera and hid it in my vent pointing toward my room. I wanted to catch whoever was doing this. 3 days passed, and the footage showed something I'll never forget. Last sentence. It wasn't Tyler entering my room. It was. Someone crawling out of the air vent. Asterisk, I nearly threw up watching it. A woman, covered in dust, slithered out of the vent in the middle of the night. She walked around my room like she lived there, opening drawers, sniffing my clothes, even laying on my bed for a while. I called the cops immediately. They searched the vents and found a hidden crawl space behind the walls. She'd been living in the walls of our apartment. There were food wrappers, notebooks full of strange writing, and even a Polaroid of me sleeping. Turns out she'd been squatting there for months, even before Tyler moved in, but that's not even the worst part. Last sentence. One of the notebooks had a list of names, and mine was next to the word next. Asterisk, they arrested her on the spot. Apparently she'd done this before in other apartment buildings, sneaking into old vents and hiding for weeks, sometimes longer. She wasn't mentally stable. Somehow managed to avoid getting caught until now. Tyler and I broke the lease the next day. We went our separate ways, and I never found out if he really knew she was there or not. Part of me still thinks he did. Maybe he was too scared to say anything? Maybe he thought I wouldn't believe him? I triple-check all vents now. I never rent ground floor units, and I always install my own locks. Final sentence. Because sometimes you don't really live alone, even when you think you do.